Good morning everybody, and this is your Forex day trade setups for today. So if we look to the left, you can see we are flirting with this level. We did get a breakthrough and then came back to test it. Testing the bottom of this trend line as well. So the big question that we should be asking ourselves right now is this a flag? Or is it a flat top triangle with a break and a retest underway? So if we get down to the hour, that will start giving us a little bit of context. As you can see, we've started the morning off with a red bar. Oscillator starting to ease off quite nicely. My opinion at the moment is for as long as we stay above this trend line, then we should be looking for opportunities to continue to the upside. I'm a little bit worried about the flag though. So for me at the moment, a continuation to the upside is going to have to take out yesterday's high, which is 107.893, and or alternatively, should I rather say, we need to hold 107.521. So if we can hold this area, then I would expect us to continue to the upside. If we start dropping below the current low of the morning, which is right over here at 107.348, I would expect a move to the downside, and that's going to be short-lived because our flag target is going to be roughly in this area here of 106.616. For me at the moment, this is pretty much poised either way, so 50-50 call. We can break to the downside or break to the upside, so I'm a little bit cautious with that one. Moving on to US dollar Japanese yen. And yesterday we were looking at basically the flag was not going to play out, and now what we're looking at is we've got a break of a double bottom here inside the flag. I think we should actually just draw the levels back in and we have a flag break. So I'm looking for a retest of this area. Let's get down to the hour. So what we're looking for is a pullback, close the gap, 127.566, and you can just add another level in here. You can see a lot of interaction here as well, which would also then test the flag break at 127.427. So we're looking to buy into this pair, but a lot further down than where we are at the moment. So somewhere down in this area, 127.566 or 127.427. So that is at odds with what we see on Euro USD. So just be very cautious about this. It could be a sign of dollar strength brewing again, or this just could be some kind of a flash and pan for Asian data or some noise in Asia. I haven't even looked at that yet. So that's kind of my view there on the dollar. If we move across to the pound, and that's a British pound Japanese yen, again we have had a break here, very similar to what's happened on US dollar Japanese yen, which is what leads me to believe something's a bit of negative noise, or I should have rolled, yeah, so it'll be a negative noise for the yen that's come through. Same scenario here. We have tagged this top area, which is 161.870, and what we're looking for a continuation, we need a retest of structure, and the structure for me is all the way down here at 161.040. So that is the closest bit of structure that I'd be paying attention to. You can see with the US holidays yesterday, once Europe had finished playing, then we just went sideways. So could also be a situation of, put the gap, could be a situation of close a gap, test there, and then bounce back to the upside as well. So this is going to be kind of a 15-minute scenario that you need to pay attention to. I just want to check on gaps. There are a few micro gaps to the downside as well, but first level to pay attention to is pretty much 161.400 area, and the second one to pay attention to is 161.040. Any positive bounce in those areas is going to get you sort of moving to the upside. So we do have a consolidation of the moving averages on the 8 hour as well, with a crossover brewing. So I think it's well worth just paying attention, just taking your time with this pair and seeing whether we can build some form of structure down here. There is another gap lower down as well. So so long as we are creating higher lows, it could very well be a flat top triangle forming, or alternatively already a break of that structure. So I'm looking for the pullback to buy into this. It does look like something is brewing. Moving on to Euro British Pound. Nothing's really changed from yesterday. Still very much stuck in the sideways motion. And if we just get down to the hour, we did look at two levels yesterday. This was the first one, which is 0.85158. And I'm going to say that's not broken. So what I would say is we've just made the range a bit bigger. This is still the downside move that we'd be looking for, 0.84847. So break below that because that's a downside opportunity. So at the moment, we're going to need to clear this sideways motion that we have here, and that clearing to the top will be above 0.85290. So break above that, retest, then we're looking for a long. Otherwise, we are looking to sit on our hands and do absolutely nothing. So that is kind of my view on Forex this morning. Hope it helps, and we'll catch up with you tomorrow morning. Cheers for now.